For this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sua Cravens coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Jake Bunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. T.J. Green with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nigel Bradham in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Oh, you got deep? Motion. Pump. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. From the gun, Barry, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Barry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barry. And that is incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Barry dancing to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on second down. Barry steps away to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Barry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
That didn't get the push they needed. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Barry. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. 14 moving.
And they'll run it here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Gun, 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 gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw. Barry, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barry stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on first down. Barry, he's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw again. Barry. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st down, Barry throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Barry. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Barry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Barry. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Barry. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Breaks the tackle now with Alley. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board. When you
rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Barry staying on his feet. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adam Dantzes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Barry tried for the tight end. Arts, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here we go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Barry, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Barry. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike, 53. Mike. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 15. Check 15. Hot!
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Denver. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Barry forced out to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Barry being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, Barry buying time to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Barry, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barry, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check three. Over!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, Barry dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
1st and 10. Barry steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Broncos, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.